They might have nerfed ISO, but they didn't nerf Alpha yet. I'm now joined by Emlapuddy here. Mimi is here as well before we close out the show. There's a lot to go to talk about, a lot we wanted to ask you, but I'm just going to start by replaying the last round on Bind. And I need you to give me a play-by-play and talk me through what was going through your mind.
Okay, so I mean here we have the Astral, which is always scary on the diffuse. I mean, this is the last seconds. I mean, nothing. I was just like, I hope we spray him down. I like the fact Crown's a Phantom. He hasn't bought a Vandal there, he's bought a Phantom, which is just better for that situation.
Did you think that you were going to close that out on that round after what happened in the TP?
I thought there was a, but when I saw the Astral Wall and them all in showers, I thought it was a 50-50, I thought.
I mean, this was night and day compared to the last game that Fnatic showed. What was the team's discussion like after losing that series in the upper before coming into this one? Because this is the first map since the Billy game where you guys have had like a strong start into a series.
Yeah, I mean, we had a long discussion last night, like at least an hour, probably a bit longer, just talking about how we performed, because yesterday wasn't good. It was just have a win Heretics, basically, except for that second half of Abyss. So we had a talk about the energy and the level of communication we need to bring coming into this game, and I was already happy with the boys. They bought it. The boys stepped up. People are fragging, they talk, and they have good energy. I'm
gonna ask you the question. I feel like you might be anticipating me doing this, because I think I've asked you this backstage a couple times. Why didn't you pick the Haven against Heretics? You had a choice. You could have picked the Haven. Well, and after seeing your Haven today, I feel like maybe you should have.
We knew it was going to come third because it was the third map versus Heretics. We just didn't get there, so it was a matter of, we like Lotus as well. We can get Haven third, so
do you think things would have been different if you did pick Haven?
No, I don't think so. With that energy, it could have been any map. Could have been Fracture. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, I think as well about the Haven, this is the first time that you guys have played it at this event. You're the only team who's playing ISO here at Champions. I wanted to ask, when you guys are cooking up the comps and planning how you want to play maps behind the scene, how are you balancing what you guys feel is the optimal comp to play on a map versus what you feel like is going to be the best in terms of player comfort? Because it seems like Alpha obviously loves playing that ISO.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a balance between what's best and what's more comfortable for the players. Because I think if you got to play like Alpha, he always wants to fight, and he gets stuck on that Killjoy Cypher a lot of the time. So it's he's happy when he hears Havens. He's like, yes, I get to play ISO. So it's always a combination. Sometimes you have to tell a player, look, I'm sorry, this is best for the team. You're gonna have to kind of bite the bullet here, but this is one of those situations where Alpha's a big hype man, so we want to get him going and get him on the roles he wants to be on, and where he can give energy to the team.
What agents would you at this stage be like, no, Alpha, come on, that's asking for too much? Because I know in the past he wanted to play Raze on a split, he wanted to play a bunch of stuff, even the Clove we saw a little bit as well. What's the line here? What's the no-go zone?
He's not getting the Clove back.
He's not getting the Clove back?
No, he's not getting the Clove back.
Why not?
It's a rubbish agent.
Okay, so that's not on Alpha. That's just yeah. That's an agent.
It's just rubbish.
Has he ever asked for the Yoru? Because I'm surprised if he hadn't.
No, that's Durka's. He knows he can't ask for that, and I don't. It doesn't. Yeah, I think it's more of a Durka thing. He knows he's not going to get the Yoru over Durka.
Yeah, and what are your thoughts on the fact that how far Durka's come on that Yoru? Because the first time we saw it, albeit I think it might have been his own downfall a little bit for teasing it on Twitter for like 3 months straight, being like, I'm going to play the Yoru. It didn't go super well, but now best Yoru in the tournament. Right?
I think so. I think he's the best Euro player in the world. He's mastered that agent really, really well. He's really good at taking on feedback. I think that at the beginning of the year he was struggling a little bit just individually. It wasn't anything to do with Yoru. It was more just he wasn't in the best form. And I think he took that on board, and he did a very good job of saying like, hey, what do I need to do to get myself back on form? And he did that. He's taking good notes. He's always active about wanting feedback and wanting to improve his game. So seeing him just want to improve and even just grow as a human, like it's how he takes feedback on and how he just grows, and it's him as a person, but it also shows in the server, and it's been great.
We've seen that growth massively here at Champions now, but I want to take a step back and kind of reflect on Shanghai, because that was probably the most disappointing global event in a very long time that Fnatic has gone to. What do you think is different about the team that went out that early at Shanghai to now this team that is looking to go on a run in the lower bracket in Seoul?
It's what I've been talking about. It's just the energy.
Yeah.
If we have the right energy on the right days, I think we're really hard to stop. You saw in the EMEA, we just steamrolled everyone, and we've had a few hiccups now that we're in the international event here. But at Shanghai, the energy was just, it was just a bit off. I mean, the Gen.G game was okay at Shanghai.
Sure.
It was close. We had chances to win.
Breeze.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm getting...
Don't remind me about the breeze.
Yeah, sorry, I'm making you relive it. Yeah.
But we had chances, but then that foot game was just terrible energy, and I think that obviously we've had some illness problems, stuff like that. So it's
perennially with Fnatic.
I mean, we have that meme that we lick doorknobs, and I understand
it's just Durka,
it.
I think. That's just his thing.
I don't know what it is. But
real quick, though, because we just saw some footage of having to say goodbye to G2, a team I think a lot of people had winning this tournament. They were definitely one of the favorites. What did you think of them today? What were they like on the server?
I mean, they're a really good team. I think that Valorant's a really good caller. When we anti-strain them, we're like, look, their attack is nice. Like they know how to call and they know how to play. So I think it was one of the situations where like I expected to play them like up in the tournament, and the fact that we had to play them in the first elimination bracket, the bracket, which is it's brutal.
Yeah.
How does a win like that though affect the confidence for the rest of this lower bracket to kind of to beat a team like that so early on in your run?
I think it's good. It's really, really good. I said to the boys, if we can get over this team, they're a really good team. We can beat anyone else that's left. So we just got to keep the energy and keep it going. Maybe
the DRX rematch at some point. I mean, we're going to take a look at the bracket now and see who's potentially going to be in your way to that trophy. Of course, if DRX win that game and you guys win your next one, hey, we're going to get a rematch. But of course, that upper bracket, it's looking kind of juicy. Who you want, Elma? Who you want?
Who do I want? I think Sen go through. People are going to love me. I think Sen and... I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about Lev Heretics. I think that's a close game. But I think Sen go through. I think we end up playing EDG, if I'm being honest. And then I don't know how DRX go against their opponent. I think that's going to be a good game as well.
Yeah. What about this other one? Because you guys obviously lost to Team Heretics. They look in pretty good form. How are you feeling about their prospects this event?
I think they have a chance. I think Lev are looking all right as well. I think that's a 50-50. To me, that's a coin toss, that Heretics-Lev game. I wouldn't make a call.
All I'm going to say is we are on track for an EMEA versus EMEA Grand Final as of right now.
I feel like that's pretty early.
We're on track. But it's possible, Mimi. It's not
Anything's
impossible.
possible still.
Yeah, we're on track. And I would hate that because I wouldn't know who to choose.
I can feel the cope in the air.
Literally one game. We won one game.
But this is the moment to do it.
I agree. And is that how you guys feel as well? Was today the game that you felt like we could do this convincingly? If we could have some confidence, then this trophy is well within your reach.
Yeah, I think it's always in our reach. It's just, get through every game, one game at a time. Just be consistent, improve every day. Make sure we're, I keep saying the word energy, and I'm sorry.
NRG?
But not NRG. I don't want to talk about them.
Would you guys say you're finessing them in a lot of these games?
No, I wouldn't say that. Absolutely
I think,
not.
yay. Happy with that.
That's beautiful.
Sorry. I need to eat some food. I'm here all day. I could do this all day. Anything else? Sorry.
I don't want
I've derailed this. I've actually derailed this.
Let's let him leave.
I've derailed this completely. But thank you very much, Elma, for joining us.
Thank you, Elma.
Beautiful series. Thank you, Mimi as well, of course, Kakuka, the casters. You guys at home for watching. We're going to be back for more games tomorrow, starting with Sentinels versus EDG. Have a lovely rest, and we'll see you tomorrow.